Welcome to the informative channel. Today's topic is Hazrat Usman Ghani's life and his contributions and a scientific perspective. Hazrat Usman ibn Affan, also known as Usman Ghani, holds a significant place in Islamic history as the third Caliph of Islam. He was not only one of the closest companions of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, but also a figure of immense wisdom, humility, and generosity. His leadership and administrative skills played a crucial role in strengthening the Islamic State. While Hazrat Usman Ghani is mostly recognized for his piety and governance, there are aspects of his life and leadership that align with scientific principles and social advancement. In this video, we will explore the life of Hazrat Usman Ghani and analyze how his actions can be viewed through a scientific lens. Early life and conversion to Islam. Born into a noble family of the Quraysh tribe, Hazrat Usman was a successful businessman known for his honesty and wealth even before embracing Islam. His conversion to Islam marked a turning point in his life, and he became one of the earliest followers of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The influence of Islam instilled in him principles of equity, social justice, and community welfare, which he later implemented during his reign. Scientific perspective. From a scientific perspective, Usman's business acumen demonstrates an understanding of early economics and resource management. His skills in trade and commerce reflect how human cognition adapts and evolves in competitive environments, which is also a subject of study in behavioral economics. Contributions to the compilation of the Quran. One of the most significant contributions of Hazrat Usman was the standardization and compilation of the Quran. After the death of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the Quran was preserved in various forms. Some parts were written down, while others were memorized by companions. With the rapid expansion of the Islamic Empire, variations in Quranic recitations began to appear. To prevent any alterations or misunderstandings, Hazrat Usman ordered the compilation of the Quran into a standardized written form. Scientific perspective. This monumental task can be viewed through the lens of information preservation and data standardization, concepts widely recognized in modern science. Just as scientists today aim to preserve data in its most accurate form, Hazrat Usman's initiative ensured the preservation of the Quran in its purest state. His foresight in standardizing the Quran aligns with modern practices in data integrity and consistency. Economic contributions. The welfare model. Hazrat Usman was a wealthy man, and his generosity became legendary. His financial contributions helped the early Muslim community in several ways, from funding military expeditions to ensuring the construction of wells, which provided clean water to the people of Medina. One of his most notable acts was purchasing a well in Medina, known as the Well of Rumah, and donating it to the public. Scientific perspective. Hazrat Usman's actions reflect an understanding of sustainable resource management and public welfare, principles that are the cornerstone of modern environmental science and economics. By providing a free and accessible water source, Usman was addressing a basic human need, akin to today's efforts in providing sustainable resources in developing regions. This also mirrors the modern emphasis on public health and the environment, showing how resources such as clean water are critical for societal well-being. Governance and administrative skills. Hazrat Usman's reign as Caliph was marked by significant administrative reforms. He expanded the Islamic Empire, appointing governors and delegating tasks based on merit. Although his rule faced political challenges, he always emphasized maintaining unity and stability within the Islamic State. His emphasis on justice and ethical governance contributed to the prosperity of the empire. Scientific perspective. His administrative decisions resonate with modern theories in organizational science, which advocate for merit-based systems and efficient delegation. Today, political scientists and management experts study similar leadership models to understand how resource distribution and governance affect societal stability. Contributions to public infrastructure. Under Hazrat Usman's leadership, the Islamic Empire saw the expansion of public infrastructure, including roads, mosques, and other essential buildings. This expansion not only facilitated trade but also ensured the spiritual and social well-being of the people. Scientific perspective. In modern times, this would be seen as urban planning and development, fields of study that emphasize the organization of cities and communities to enhance quality of life. Hazrat Usman's projects can be compared to the planning and infrastructure developments we see today in cities designed to accommodate population growth and improve standards of living. Charitable actions and public health. Hazrat Usman was known for his charity. During times of famine and hardship, he would use his wealth to feed the hungry, often giving away large quantities of food and supplies to those in need. His philanthropic work aimed at improving the overall health and well-being of the community, a key tenet of his leadership. Scientific perspective. This charitable nature highlights a fundamental understanding of public health, even if not in the scientific terms we use today. Public health experts recognize that during crises, access to food, water, and medical care are critical for population survival. Usman's approach, though driven by religious and moral obligations, aligns with the modern science of humanitarian aid and disaster relief, which emphasizes rapid response to community needs in times of crisis. Conflict management and science of peace. Towards the end of his reign, Hazrat Usman faced significant opposition from various factions. Despite being unjustly criticized and targeted, he remained committed to peaceful resolutions. Even during his final days, when rebels surrounded his house, Usman chose not to retaliate, preferring to protect the lives of fellow Muslims over his own safety. Scientific perspective. Hazrat Usman's approach to conflict management reflects the modern science of peace and conflict studies, which stresses non-violent resolutions to disputes. His refusal to engage in violent retaliation echoes the strategies used in diplomatic negotiations today, where peace and reconciliation are prioritized over conflict. Legacy of Hazrat Usman-e-Ghani. The legacy of Hazrat Usman-e-Ghani is a blend of religious, social, and economic achievements that continue to influence Muslims worldwide. His commitment to justice, his generosity, and his role in preserving the Quran have left an indelible mark on Islamic history. Conclusion is, in conclusion, Hazrat Usman-e-Ghani's life and leadership offer timeless lessons. His actions can be viewed through both a religious and scientific lens, highlighting the deep interconnection between faith, governance, and social well-being. By preserving the Quran, contributing to public welfare, and embodying principles of justice and equity, Hazrat Usman-e-Ghani laid a foundation that resonates with modern scientific principles of sustainability, governance, and conflict resolution. Through his life, we see that the teachings of Islam, when applied with wisdom and foresight, align closely with the principles that guide today's society, proving that faith and science are not mutually exclusive but rather complementary in creating a balanced and just world.